Hi guys, I'm just about to do the voiceover for this video. You might hear Sophia in the background there in the living room. I thought I'll say a quick hello at the beginning and just, yeah. This video's got all sorts of bits going on. I made a little list basically to get some bits and pieces done, and I've done most of it, but it was a long list, so there'll be another video coming up in the near future with other little jobs that I need to do. So the first one I think was, well, is super relaxing to watch, and then the last thing is something I haven't cleaned in 13-14 years. So I hope you can enjoy the video. So the first thing I want to do and show you is my chest freezer. So it's got a bit of abuse over the years. We got it after lockdown because I got a really tiny freezer. So I've put my wash basket on there, and I think it's just like scrape the paint off. So I'm going to clean it out with my lemon astonish spray. Get any cat hair off, any little bits and bobs that are on there, any bits of dirt. And I've decided I'm going to cover it. So if you've been here a while, you know I've bought a few of, I don't know what you call it, is it Fablon? Like this stuff. And I've got a few different colours and designs. And then I did choose a teal one in this, and then I chose this one. I thought it would look really nice on top of there. And it's a nice, I don't know, like texture feel to it. It's not like the Poundland one. It's like a thicker, I don't know what do you call them? Like Fablon type stuff. So I cut off sort of what I needed, sort of half measured it out. I put the straight bit at the front so it wouldn't look wonky, the cut bit at the back. It was just a tidgy bit smaller than what I needed size wise. It was like a centimetre difference in the width, but it looked really good in the end. So I tried to measure it up so it had the same like gap either side. And then when I was happy with it, I just took a bit away from the corner, pulled the backing off in the corner, and just really slowly pulled the backing back, trying to smooth it out. And I know people were going to comment saying that you can use tools, rollers, whatever, there's things you can use. But I didn't have them things to hand. I didn't want to wait and order it. I wanted to get it done. And why buy something when you can do it and not spend any money, really? So I thought, I know I can do this because I've done it in Sophia's room without any help. I've just used my hands to like straighten it out so there's no air bubbles. So I did have to pull it back and take it off a few times just to get rid of the air bubbles. But it didn't take that long, and I think I just showed that you don't need a roller to do this. You can just use your hand just to straighten it out, flatten it out. And this is just like a really quick, really easy way to update anything that's got slightly damaged, or you don't want like the colour of it anymore. Any sort of update similar to this is just a cheap and easy way. And I was just so pleased with it. In the end, I got rid of all them little nasty scratches. It is all like self-inflicted. I did it like I use it basically just to put my wash basket on all the time. I use it as like a towel. I was putting stuff on there and I shouldn't. I do try and keep it clear, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes there's just junk on there. I am going to try hard to keep it clear as possible. I don't care if this gets damaged, like if I put stuff on there or a wash basket, because I've got plenty of this left and I've got other ones that I can just replace it with. So I'm nearly done now. There wasn't really many air bubbles. I just wanted to make sure it looked as good as possible. And then when I was done, so there is a little bit where you lift up the lid. So I did fold it over, and then I just cut where it's not a handle, where the little thing is where you lift the lid. I just cut the excess off, and then I used the scissors to sort of cut around where that little handle type thing is. I do have like box cutters, craft knives, but they were in my bedroom and I couldn't get into my bedroom. My partner was in there sleeping. I can't remember what day I filmed this, but I think he worked the night before, so he was sleeping. I think this was it might have been in an evening or an afternoon, I can't remember. It was an evening or an afternoon though, I know that. So I cut as much as possible off, and then I just opened up the scissors, you'll see in a minute, and I just cut around the little handle area like that, and it worked just as well as using like a box cutter, and I think it turned out really good. I am tempted to use this on something else in the kitchen, but I don't know what. I don't want it to look too much, but I think it did turn out really good. I'd like to add it somewhere else. I'm not sure what on yet. I don't want to do it on the fridge, if that makes sense. I want to space it out like around the other side of the kitchen maybe, so it doesn't look too much in one space. I just got to think where else I could possibly add it. I've got plenty left on the roll. Used hardly any for this. And I don't know if you can see there, I'll show you a close up in a minute, but I think that looks really good. It's turned out great. And all I just use for that is a pair of scissors. And it nearly covered the whole of that side there. As you can see, there is that little gap. And if you put it together with a gap the other side, it's only about 1 centimetre short. But it turned out quite like straight, tidy, and it looked really nice. And it turned out really great. And it just added a bit of something to the kitchen. But yeah, it's black and white. It goes with the kitchen really well. So here's the roll. I got this off Amazon a while ago. I can't remember how much it cost, but there's plenty left on the roll. I can use it for other things, or if this top needs replacing at some point, I can recover it. So the next thing I wanted to do, it was a bit late in the day, I needed to get the Easter bits down. So it's still in the bag in my kitchen. I need to put it in my cupboard. I bagged up all the Easter bits, took them down. And when I did clean out my cupboard the other day, I will put the short in the description. I did pick out some bits to go on the shelves that I already had. So this vase is new. I got it from the El Mountbatten Hospice shop. It was £3. I thought it was really pretty. I like the colour. So I got it, but I didn't know where I was going to put it quite yet. But I think it turned out really well. So I was really lazy as well. I couldn't be asked to sort out my tripod, so I'm just holding the phone a lot of the time in the video. So I put these sunflowers in there. I got these last year from Home Bargains. I think they're around £2, £2.50. I did see them in there again this year when I was in there the other week. I was tempted to get more, but I didn't. But I might get more if I go in there again. So I couldn't close this one-handed, so I didn't end up closing it. But I just took that bunny rabbit out. I think Sophia must have knocked it. That's why it fell over in there. So I think that turned out really well. I need to get something else to go on that shelf next to that picture. Like a little picture or something. So I sorted out them 2 shelves, and then it was just this one I wanted to sort out. I touched the heart and didn't take it away, just because I thought for a sec, should I leave it out? I have kept it somewhere out, and I just need to find a place to put it. But I took the bunny rabbit down. And I've had this for ages. I took it down, I don't know if it was for Christmas, to put Christmas stuff up, or even before that. And I thought, I'm bringing it back out. That's from Etsy. That's from Poundland. I can't remember if it was £2, the little gonk. But that is an Etsy picture. It was, I want to say under £10, but I can't remember exactly. But you can, if you go in the search engine, just type in that sort of thing. I love that little flamingo picture. And then this bunting I put up, I got it, where did I get it? The range, I think it was, I want to say £1.99, but it might have been £2.99. It was really cheap, lovely bunting, and I love this side of the room. It's just making me feel very happy with the yellow, the colour, the flowers. So it's more like springy / summer now, with like the colours. I think it's looking really nice. And then the next thing I did, I took Sophia's rug. It said on the back you can't wash it, but I thought, okay, it's 3 to 4 years old. It really needs a wash. I'm going to risk it. If it gets wrecked in the washing, that's fine. It was 12 quid the range. It was 12 quid from the range. And I thought, well, it served us well, so I thought if it gets ruined, it gets ruined, I'll get another one. So it's felt grubby because it obviously hasn't been washed over the years. And then Sophia actually weed on it the other day, so I thought, right, I've been wanting to wash it, and now she's done that, I'm going to have to wash it. So while I stuck it in the washing machine, I thought, right, I'm going to clean the microwave. I've not cleaned it in ages. It's not great. So I quickly cleaned that. And I stuck the rug on a 15-minute wash because I thought, if it's not in there too long, it's less likely to get ruined. I can't remember what temperature I stuck it on, but I'll just put it on and hope for the best, really. So like I said, when the rug was in the washing machine, I thought, perfect opportunity to clean this up. I use the same stuff I use to clean the oven and the hobs, and just sprayed it around. I didn't even need to leave it too long, really. And I just got like a scourer type sponge, went round, cleaned it, and then I cleaned the plate and the little, is it the grey ring that you put the plate on when it spins round? Gave them a clean as well. Didn't take long. I finished cleaning this before the washing machine was up. And like I said, I just put it on a 15-minute wash, trying to be safe and not get it ruined. I stuck the fairy conditioner in there because I love that one. And it came out smelling really lovely. So the door wasn't too bad at all. I think it's more dirty on the outside. And then I clean the side. So this is like the oven side, so it's going to get all dirty from the food, any food splattering. I didn't spray anything on there. My sponge was soaking wet from inside the microwave, so I just gave it a wipe. And there it is, all nice and clean, looking so much better. And that's just like a burnt bit. I don't know. I can't remember why, but I think something happened in the microwave a while ago. And then I put the little grey ring thing back in, and I stuck the little glass plate back in as well. Sophia's singing, I don't know if you can hear, but Sophia's singing in the living room at the minute with her dad. So that's all clean back in, and then I thought, I've got to clean the outside. As you can see, very mucky. So just gave that a little wipe, my Astonish spray and the J cloth. And I know I'm very naughty. Like the freezer, I end up putting stuff on top of the microwave, and I shouldn't. I'm trying to get good. I did tidy that up, so I think there's just a couple bits of junk and some cookbooks on the top of there. My cookbook shelves are really packed, and I don't want to put too much weight on there because I bought a cookbook a few weeks back, a month or two back, whatever it was, and it's quite big and heavy. I don't want to put it on the bookshelf because there's enough on there, enough weight on the shelves. So it's going to have to live on top of the microwave. I've got nowhere else really to put it. So I got that done, and then the rug was done. So I was a little worried when it looked like this. I thought, oh, it's not going to be nice and soft and furry anymore. I did put it in the dryer, and then this was the next day. Because I did that in the evening, I thought I can't go in and hoover Sophia's room, it's a bit late. So the next day I hoovered her room, which, as you know, it wouldn't have took long because it's quite a tiny room. But was it last night or the night before? I actually laid in Sophia's bed with her. It's so nice, soft and comfortable. I was reading to her, cuddling her. It was so nice. And you know, I was lying there thinking, I prefer this to my room. If I could, I'd swap with her. If I could get my bed in there. Well, not necessarily even that. Her bed's nicer than mine. It's softer. And I can't remember. If I can find it, I'll put the video in the description. But if you remember, her bed's quite new and the mattress is new. It's less than 6 months old. And it's just so soft and it was comfy. I think maybe I should throw Sophia out and move into here. So nice. And the rug did stay soft. It did stay nice. So I'm pleased with that. I'm not going to wash it too often. I'm not going to chance it. And yeah, because knowing my luck, it will go funny. And then like this is the ending here. So I thought, okay, I've been meaning to do this while. I'm going to clean out my dryer. So obviously I've pulled out the dust and hair, whatever that stuff from that part, and cleaned that bit over the years. But I have not cleaned the inside. And what I mean by that is, so under this there's a bit you can pull out and clean that. I have not cleaned that since I've had the dryer, and the dryer is 13 to 14 years old. It is shocking. So I can't remember when I first got it, but in like recent years, it takes forever to dry stuff. You can put 2 to 3 things in there, and it will dry. But if you put any more in, you could be there hours waiting for it to dry. Like that bit right down there, I have not cleaned. Couldn't get to it. Well, I thought I couldn't get to it, but I didn't try very hard, like seeing what was going on with it. But yeah, it has made such an amazing difference since I've cleaned this. It would have took all day, possibly 2 days to dry some towels before. It dried these towels. I put some towels in there that night, or was it the morning after? It dried to them in no time at all. It was fantastic. I need to keep on top of this now. Look, that's all the rubbish. Look at that. I actually found some money as well. I think I'm about $2.20 better off. It's just disgusting. It was like wet, dust, hairs, all the, the stuff off the clothes. It was disgusting, but I'm so pleased I've done it. See, I've never pulled this down and then opened that. I've never done it before. But to be fair, it is a big box thing and you can't get much out of it. But it has done wonders what I did. So that is it. And I can barely get my hand in that little gap there. Where you can see all that. What is it? It's not dust or hairs. I don't know what you call it. But I can barely put my hand in there to get it all out. But I cleaned everything up as much as I could. Look, there's water. It's not nice. I think I found a Lego man as well at one point. So there's no way of getting in there. That is the gap. And I just try to put my hand in as much as possible, pulling stuff out, and it's just wet and horrible. There's my first pound I found. I think I've spent it now. I think I use it to get to work on the bus. Yeah. There's the Lego man. I don't know why I put it back in, because I pulled everything out. I thought I pulled it out, but when I rewatched it, I thought, why did I put that back in? So these were some, I don't know how to describe them, some metal bits, and I thought, how am I going to clean this? So I got my cleaning toothbrush, and I just sprayed my Astonish spray and just tried to clean it up as best as possible. I couldn't get this 100% clean, because as you can see, it's a very awkward thing to clean. So many nooks and crannies. I tried my best. I think it turned out good. And it made a massive improvement to the drying time. So if you haven't ever done your dryer, or it's been a while, do it. I'm a moron, I haven't done it till this point, and I wish I had. I don't think about it, I just thought all the stuff was gathering there, in that area, and on the door, and cleaning that up. But obviously not. So this was tricky to clean and get into them little crevices, but I got out as much of the rubbish as I could. I might try and invest in a thinner brush just to do jobs like that. I cleaned it up as much as possible, then I wiped it all round with a cloth. I can't believe I haven't cleaned it ever before, or pulled this out. So I finished that up, and then I was getting all the bits out of there as much as I could. There is some stuff way back there, but you can't get that off, so I can't get into it. But I couldn't fit the hoover through there either. I didn't use my cordless hoover for this, it wouldn't have done the job. I had to get my old Hetty hoover out. And actually here, I don't know why, I could have got a little seat, but I ended up sitting on the Hetty hoover while I was cleaning this bottom bit. I just wanted to get it done. So this day I worked back to back at work. I was so tired, and I'm sat here thinking, why on earth have I started this cleaning job that's going to take more than a few minutes? Oh, that's a little fridge magnet I found. So I was like thinking, why have I started this job? But so pleased I did. So pleased I got it done. So I filmed the video the day before, and then I thought, I want to add something else. What can I add to the video? So I thought, I want to do my dryer. And I thought, it's going to be interesting to watch maybe. I hope you've enjoyed these little jobs, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this, me cleaning the dryer. And I know I really should have done it before now. I don't know, how often do you clean your dryer? I don't know if I should do it like once a month or something like that. But I do know I can't let it get this bad again, because it does affect your drying time, and you're waiting there forever for stuff to dry, even just like silly little things, it takes forever. Oh, and another thing I did want to mention, I was going to mention it while I was talking about the microwave, but I forgot. So I've only cleaned my hobs properly, given them a good proper clean 2 or 3 times now. As you know, that oven is new, and the hobs have started to rust. So I don't think I'm going to clean the hobs much now, because I don't want them looking really bad. They're going to look orange, like really rusty. So I'm not going to like soak them. But I'm glad I got the hob covers. I am obviously going to clean the white bit around the hob and the oven itself. But I'm going to take it easy with the hobs. I don't want them getting super ruined, because I know they got really bad or worse with the rust after I cleaned them last time. So yeah, I think this is looking so much better. And there's, I don't know what you'd call that bit, there's that bit after giving it a wipe down and a little scrub with a toothbrush. So I'm trying to put it back in single-handedly, and I don't, yeah, it's like a two-hand job. I'm pleased at how much of the stuff I got out of that bit, because there's not a lot of room to get stuff out. The only thing is now as well, I don't know if it's like too powerful for the outlet, so it's got an extension lead thing, a round one with a button, and every time the dryer stops now it like trips out. So I've got to remember every time I'm drying something to push the button down on the extension lead, otherwise it won't work. All I can guess is after I cleaned it, it's a bit too powerful and it just trips out. Might get another extension lead, a different extension lead, I'm not sure. Actually, I think we've probably got a spare one here, so I'm going to try that. And I need an extension lead just because it is by that door, and there's the nearest plug is near the oven. Or there is one around by the fridge, but then it would have to go around the door frame so people aren't tripping over it. So this was so super, what's the word, satisfying to do, hoovering this out. Normally I just get my hand and pull it all out, but it was really nice with the hoover. But that's it, it's all done. And then I've just got a big pile of washing. And this is all the money I found. So that got me to work. But that is it. I hope you enjoy these little bits and pieces I've done. I'm going to do some more soon, because there are some more on the list, but I don't know when I'm going to do them. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon on another video.